Well, hello and welcome. This is Jeff Hooks. It is my privilege to welcome all of you to our Saturday V&I Partner Training for this Saturday, April 4th. I'm delighted to welcome all of you to the event. We are in for a real treat today. I hope you've all got pen and paper ready, whether you're listening to this and plugged into this webinar and video conference live or listening to and watching the replay. We have a real treat with Executive Director Ken Nazemetz. He's prepared some tremendous content, some coaching, training, mentoring from his experience, from his success, and we're all going to learn from it. So I'm excited for all of us. A little bit of housekeeping. First of all, we are literally, the dust is just settling in the midst of obviously a lot of chaos and a lot of uncertainty in the world. V&I, because of our mission that has been unwavering and unchanging for now for over 6 years, is our mission of blessing people physically with these amazing products that you can't get anywhere else, products that are made up of real intellectual property, like our protozomy, nutrition that gets in, products that are patented, the formulas are patented or patent pending, and products that are backed by unprecedented scientific validation, 48 peer-reviewed published clinical studies that, among other things, demonstrate conclusively that the V&I products strengthen and boost the immune system. And again, this is a message, this is a mission that we've been on from the very beginning. It's part of Bill Downs' vision, Kim Downs' vision, Steve Kushner's vision, Ed and Gina Bender's vision from the very beginning. And some of you, by the way, that were part of the V&I leadership long before Jeff Hooks was blessed to know about V&I. And so our message is unchanging, but it's never been more timely. I mean, it's I often share that, unfortunately, for a lot of people, and I say this with love and respect because I've been in that group. A lot of us, health and wellness is what experts call a deficiency need. In other words, you don't really value it or appreciate it in some cases unless you lose it, or until you lose it, or you're at risk or perceive a risk of losing it. And so, as we get through this, and we will get through this, I do believe one of the positives that will last far beyond this immediate pain and crisis will be a heightened awareness of the importance of taking responsibility for your health, boosting and strengthening your own immune system by putting good stuff in. As Bill Downs always says, putting high performance fuel in our brains and bodies. And so there's all that being said, the growth for V&I, for our company, our brand, for all of you as partners, it's your company. This is your brand as well. Our growth from February to March was record breaking. We had an increase in over 50% in terms of new customer acquisition, and a lot of exciting things are happening. So again, we can be that beacon of light in a world that's full of doubt, fear, and a lot of worry. So that's our mission. And again, as all of you know, and I know I show this a lot, but for those of you that are maybe newer partners, this is our mission, is assisting people, helping people in becoming beacons of health, hope, and abundance. That's our passion. That's our commitment, and it's unchanging. It's unwavering. And, that's that saying, that's our story, and we're sticking to it. It really is. We're not, we are who we are. The authenticity of our brand, the authenticity of our mission, building all the way up this month to the launch of our brand new product, our big 2020 product launch coming up in just a few short weeks. It's all geared towards improving people's lives, being a beacon of light in terms of health and wellness, and also being a beacon of light in terms of financial health and vitality as well. That's the purpose of our authorized partner program, and the purpose of specifically today's training led by Ken Nazemetz is taking you and helping you, meeting you wherever you are, whether you're a brand new partner that's just setting the sales with your V&I business, or whether you're one of our seasoned leaders that already has hundreds or even thousands of customers and a tremendous residual cash flow already coming in. The purpose of today's training, as with all of our partner trainings, is to meet you where you are and then equip and empower you to move forward. Equip and empower you to spread your wings and take that next step forward. And that's our commitment. That's our passion, and to our entire community. We are here as a company and a brand, led by all of you as partners. You're the conduit. You're the voice of our brand in the marketplace that really needs our products. And we're committed to serve you. And so today is just one part. If you're brand new, this is one part of a larger system of support and teaching and training and development and coaching and mentoring and inspiration and motivation. It's all part of a larger, well thought out system, candidly. And I want to give you a couple events real quick, couple of upcoming events that you can make sure they're on your calendar. They're in your calendar in your back office, if you're not aware of that. So just to make sure, if you're brand new, there is a calendar of events in your back office that can help you stay on track with what's upcoming. The first Monday of every month is what we call our monthly product call. So this coming Monday, April 6th, I believe, off the top of my head. Yes, Monday, April 6th at 8 o'clock Eastern. Our founder, our chairman, our CEO, Bill Downs, and our co-founder and head of research and development, Steve Kushner, emceed by yours truly. But the two of these individuals spend a lot of time every month preparing for this monthly product call. And I'm not gonna over promote it. I just want you to know you don't want to miss Monday's call, because again, in the global environment we're in right now, immune health has never been more important. And so we all want to plug in. And again, that's a great event for all of you to invite your customers, prospective customers. Our conference bridge holds plenty of people. So we're talking hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. So the more, the merrier. So that's Monday night at 8 o'clock. Tuesday at 8 o'clock, we have our brand new format with our V&I product introduction. It's a discussion just like this past Tuesday at 8 o'clock, just focused on our products and our science. So that's an opportunity to invite customers, prospective customers, partners who want to learn more about the product, need to learn more about the product, prospective partners. It is a product only discussion. We close that presentation with the preferred customer model and the value proposition of our preferred customer model, getting wholesale pricing and the subscription rewards program, et cetera. And then the new immunity pack with all the discounts built into the immunity pack. So that's a tool for you. It's a tool for you to invite individuals to learn about our products, learn about our brand, learn about our science, and then you follow up and place product orders. That's the plan. So Monday at 8, upcoming, our monthly product call with Bill Downs and Steve Kushner. Tuesday at 8 is our weekly V&I product introduction. And then finally, Tuesday at 9 o'clock, right after, 25, 30 minutes after our product introduction, we do our partner event, which is a conference call. And all this is on your calendar, and we send out communications as well. But this is our monthly kickoff call, our monthly kickoff call. So designed for partners, to help you make sure you've set the sails for your growth and your goals and your objectives and your vision for what you want to achieve and the progress you want to make in the month of April. But that's the good news is that's a short call. It's going to be an important call, but that's what Ken's going to be focusing on for the entire rest of this morning. So without any further hesitation, it is my privilege to turn our event over to Executive Director Ken Nazemetz. All of you know Ken. He's a dear friend. He's been a mentor of mine in multiple areas of life, not just friendship, business, but also out of love and charity. He's coached me in the past in some martial arts and as my sensei, and I claim him. I'm a enthusiastic rookie when it comes to martial arts, and Ken's in the Martial Arts Hall of Fame and is a world-class sensei. So he's a leader, and we are so proud to have his leadership be part of the VNI mission. So Ken, take it away. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate it. I'm really excited, Jeff, that you invited me to share some things on the call tonight, or today, excuse me. If all of you who are partners on the call today, if you're continuing to share and continuing to promote your business, you've probably already noticed a pretty significant uptick in your business. We're in kind of some crazy times right now, and certainly some businesses are suffering, and there's businesses that don't have revenue building, that don't have the opportunities that other businesses like Victory Nutrition, which is built on wellness, which is built on the science of good health. That's why companies like ours are thriving in this uncertain time, because it's about health, it's about wellness. And the reason why I think Victory Nutrition is thriving probably above all the rest is, again, the science behind our products, and we are fulfilling a need, not a want, not a desire, a need. And we're providing value. I think that's so important when we educate others about Victory Nutrition. Again, I never say it's a sale. It's not a sale. You're educating others to the science of good health. They'll make their own decisions. And when their health is called to them, they say, hey, what am I doing to protect my insides? Victory Nutrition stands right there as a great tool that they can use for it. Let me share my screen and start a PowerPoint presentation for us. This is PowerPoint's called Breakthrough 2020, but and you've probably heard this play on words already, but 2020 is perfect vision. And I guess one of the questions I have for everybody on the call today is, what are you going to do with that vision? What can you see for yourself and for your business through these next 7 to 9 months that's left in 2020? What will this clear 2020 vision enable you to do? In a time, I think, when people are searching, with clear vision, you can lead. And one of the, I think, main points I want to use through this partner training today is change is happening. No doubt about it. It's all around us. We can either be an agent of change or a victim of change. And that's a choice. Now, jumping on the call today tells to me that you don't want to be a victim of change. You want to be an agent of change. You want to be an agent of change for others. And that's so important. When I consider Victory Nutrition, I probably think about it in the first 15 minutes of my day, just about every day. And that's because I try to leave a lot of my digital off, try to wake up, try to, make some coffee and focus. But then the first thing I do when I turn on my phone is I look at the app, the Victory Nutrition app. So one of the things it does, it enables me to stay plugged in. I'm able to see what's happening in my Victory Nutrition business. And I want to make sure that with that app, I do something positive every day. Maybe it's just sending out a quick text, or sending out our latest newsletter on immune health, which frankly, everybody should be reading. It is a wonderful piece of media that you can share it with people and help start educating them to why Protovite and Enzorb and all of our wonderful products at Victory Nutrition should be as part of their daily regimen. The results are up to you, right? No one's going to do it for you, but clearly when you take these small little steps, again, you've heard me say, even the smallest step in the right direction could be the biggest step of your life. You never know when that one text that you send out with your VNI Life app, when that one email or one share goes to the right person and creates explosive growth in your business. To say, educate, don't sell. Part of that is I want you to be authentic. No one wants to be sold to, but I'm always happy to educate. And when I educate, I'm just doing it through conversations. I don't really have a script where I'm trying to hit my key points or make sure that I cover all the bases. I'm trying to be authentic. I want people to know, what I'm about and what I believe. And part of that is I need to educate myself to the science of good health and those things that are inside Protovite and Enzorb and Brain Reward that help. All right. So this way, when I'm being authentic, I'm reading off a script off the back of my eyelids. I actually, know and know where I can find additional resources for people who ask questions. Be a victim of change or be an agent of it. Okay. Do you want to lead people through to better health, or are you just willing to be led through this kind of chaos that we're faced now over the last couple of weeks and maybe into the next month or so? Be a leader. But being a leader doesn't mean just leading others. You have to put on your boots and lead yourself. What does that mean? That means create a schedule for your success with Victor Nutrition. A lot of us in the part-time VNI work life are stay at home right now with our jobs. We have a mandatory kind of stay at home mandate in North Carolina right now. So a lot of us are not traveling. I travel very heavily for a living. This is a great time for me to focus on my VNI business. And guess what? I don't have to leave my office at home. I don't have to leave my couch or my front desk. I have my phone. My smartphone has my VNI Life app in it. And in fact, I can do every piece of my business through my smartphone and through my computer. So I'm, again, putting my boots on and I'm leading every day with what I do. And then I'm sharing with what I do with those folks inside my VNI organization that want to grab a little more business. So, I love this quote here: leader of one, leader of many. If you cannot lead one, you cannot lead any. If you can't lead yourself and schedule yourself for success, it's going to be really tough for you to try to do that for others, because they're going to do what they see you do, not just what you say. And that's real important. Each time when you connect with a new customer or a new partner, you got to be encouraging. Okay, you have to show them the passion that you have that have brought you to your level of success. And you've got to help them build belief. Because remember, they're never going to be able to share with others the science of good health and those things that are great in our company of Victor Nutrition if, in fact, you don't believe it or they don't believe it. Very, very important. So, when you look at your VNI business, where do you want to be? Some people maybe just want to make enough money to pay for their own vitamins. Some may have bigger aspirations. I think it's important that you really kind of set yourself some goals. 5 years from now, maybe 3 years from now, let's talk about maybe just at the end of this month, 3 weeks from now, right? Where will you be? What will you have accomplished? I say it all the time. Sometimes the smallest step in the right direction becomes the biggest step of your life. Tiptoe if you must, but take the step. If you can take one small step today and one small step tomorrow and one small step every single day for the rest of this month, that's 20 or 30 steps in the right direction. What a wonderful opportunity to build your business in this time now when we actually have some extra time. So put yourself a plan in place. Why don't you take today and write yourself maybe a 7-day plan. Take tomorrow off. It's Sunday. But starting Monday, write yourself a 7-day plan of the steps you're going to take towards a healthier, more vibrant and profitable Victory Nutrition business for yourself. Now, it all starts with sharing. You got to remember that. What is it that Jeff always says? Use the products, share the products, and teach others how to do the same thing. So we're all using the products. We all believe in them. If we didn't, we wouldn't be on this call tonight. But you have to share, which means, one, you have to have enough product in your own personal inventory, your own personal stash, in order to share with others. So make sure that you order enough from Victory so that you have enough for yourself, but that you can also have some adequate share activity. That's so important. And when you share, make sure you're sharing consistently. And what I mean by that is, don't just randomly send a box out to somebody with no note. Okay, what are your steps? My steps always are educate first. I'm going to educate. Let's just say I'm using my VNI Life app, and maybe I'll send the Immune Health newsletter. I may send a video on Protobite or Enzorb, or maybe it's a video on Brain Reward, for example. Whatever I know might be a center of activity, a search activity for this person. Maybe the person's told me that they're stressed out, that they are on an emotional roller coaster too much, and they've got a lot of anxiety. Well, first thing I'm going to start talking about is Brain Reward. Maybe someone says that they want to make sure that they stay healthy through all of this, and they want to improve their immune health. Well, you can't beat the newsletter that we have right in PDF format in our VNI Life app. So the first thing I'm going to do is educate. I'm going to send that stuff out, right? Once I start a conversation back and forth, and I mean an authentic conversation, not just I'm going to read my bullet points and I'm going to try to sell this. Not at all. Be authentic. Okay, answer questions. Listen. Don't just wait to talk. Listen. Listen to what they're asking. Listen to what they're saying. That is going to lead you in the right direction for the conversation. And then once you've had that conversation and you understand fully, what the values are, the value proposition for the person that you're speaking with, that's when you share. That's when you say, hey, let's either get together in maybe some different times, or right now you can send Protobite moments, right? You can send sample packs of Enzorb. You can send samples of Brain Reward and give them how to take it, share with them. Maybe use a Zoom call and say, hey, let's take it together tomorrow morning. Let's take it together next week. Let's talk about it. And while you're on your Zoom, you can actually share your screen and share some education on it. Don't forget, you can go to zoom.us and have a free account. You can have up to 40-minute phone calls, these Zoom video calls for free. There's no cost. And you can invite others to be on that. So what a great time right now to be able to share with others through a digital medium like this, right? We don't always have to get together in each other's houses. In a time like this, a lot of people are looking for some social interaction. Inviting some folks onto a Zoom call might be a welcome change for them. And what a great opportunity for you to share your 2020 vision on health and wellness. Right? Be purposeful in your sharing. Right? Again, like I said, don't send it out randomly. Find people who are searching for better health, searching for a new financial model maybe. Someone searching to get a little side income. Share with a purpose. And finally, it's a sorting process. It's not a selling process. It's not a convincing process. Just because someone says no doesn't mean, I'm no good at this. It just means that timing wasn't right. My martial arts coach, when I first started 20 some odd years ago, he used to say, martial arts, just like life, timing is everything. It's like a first date. If you show up too early, your date isn't ready to go yet. If you show up too late, well, they don't want to go anymore. So timing is everything. You have to show up right on time. Sometimes when you share, maybe timing isn't right. That doesn't mean no. That means not yet. So obviously, think about what timing really is. We're looking for people who are looking for a better, healthier, life and tomorrow, whether it's physically, emotionally, or financially. Right? We're looking for people who want more, and that's so important. V&I can deliver more into others' lives. So what does a pattern of activity look like? We've talked about this: invite, share, and follow up. Right? That pattern activity can be all organized through your V&I Life app, through your tools. Right? We have that app. That app, I probably touch it 2 or 3 times daily. Don't forget, inside that app, we've got a ton of resources. We've got great videos in there that you can always share. And, I watch them all the time, again, just to get some of my education to be able to share with others. We do have our Zoom presentations, our live recordings that are inside the V&I Life app that you can get to, and you can share them. That's our product calls on Tuesday, our opportunity calls on Thursday evening. Many product brochures so people can learn about it through PDF format. We do have our conference and recorded calls if you want to share them either with additional partners or maybe some future partners in your organization. Don't forget, you can always go, whether it's through your smartphone or through your website, to our marketing website. The website is so important, and so many people, I think, underutilize it. This is built for you. This is built with an online store, with a shopping cart, with all the resources that all of us need to run a successful business. And V&I is providing all of this for us for, what is it, $4 a day? It's amazing. We do have our in-person conference room and our Zoom launch events that are scheduled on that app. Don't forget about our vision tour that we had, and we're going to be obviously having another one coming up. And also, I'm a big fan of reaching up to your upline success coach. I can't tell you how many times I'll speak with Ed and Gina Bender, or I'll speak with Jeff Hooks, or I'll speak with Bill Downs, or someone in our organization that can help me with my strategy, help me with maybe a better understanding of a meeting I just had. I'll share or give feedback, and a lot of times they can give me some different perspective, which helps me better understand how the meeting went and better prepare myself for follow-up. Remember, less is more. If you're talking with somebody and educating them to the products at Victory Nutrition, you don't take your app and send every single video out there. You don't take your app and send every single brochure out there. That's just too much. That's overload. Don't be afraid to share one thing and talk about it. And as something comes up or another question comes up, you'll have resources in your app to share again. So combine all this, so important, with follow-up. Follow-up is everything. When you look at follow-up, you say, well, what exactly does that mean? Does that mean I just call the next day? Well, I always believe that you should schedule follow-up when you're speaking with someone. After they've tried the product, let them know, hey, I'm going to call you in 3 days, or I'm going to call you in 2 days, or I'll be in touch with you this weekend, and we'll talk about how things are going with it. It's not about being impatient and saying, okay, are you ready to buy more? Are you ready? Not about it at all. People are going to educate themselves and decide whether or not they want to move forward with Victory Nutrition on their own time. We can be persistent, but be patient. So important, because that impatience turns into rudeness, and certainly that's not going to help anyone when it comes down to creating great connections and locking arms with people. In today's market, it's so important to have confidence in what you do. I never want to buy from someone who acts like they're in panic mode. Oh, I've just got to sell something this month. Or, hey, you've got to do this for me. Give it a shot. Just try it for me. Not at all. When I am speaking with somebody, I'm confident for a couple of reasons. One, I've done my research. And so I understand that what I'm taking benefits me. Two, I know V&I has done its research. With 48 published clinical studies, I have a massive resource in www.vniscience.com, which enables me to, with confidence, present all the products that we have. The finished products are the part of the clinicals. Remember, it's not just one ingredient. And I can present all those products with confidence, knowing, hey, there's science behind all this stuff. I believe in our products. And I'm sure that if you are on this call today, you believe in it too. But it's so important that you continue to lead and educate and help others find belief in the products. And as I always say, this is a relational type of sales process. It's not transactional. It's not buy here, give me money, walk away. I care about every single person in my organization that is benefiting from health at a cellular level. And I want to make sure that I'm giving all the information that they have or that they want to, one, feel great about themselves, to build belief. And you know what? There's going to come a time when they want to share one of those products with a friend or with an associate or colleague or someone that they work with. And I want to make sure that they have enough information from me so that they can put out enough information and get someone interested. The next step. When I look at what is the next step for my business or next step for anybody, it's all about following up with letting people know what you've got next. So important. I never leave people hanging. I don't just give them the products and say, all right, I'll be in touch. I always let people know the next step, meaning when I'm sharing the products and they're enjoying it, I'll say, great, I'm going to check with you this weekend, make sure everything's feeling great about it. And on Saturday, you and I will go to my website and we'll get you signed up with some product. Does that sound good? I'm always going to be setting a next step when I'm speaking with folks and when I'm sharing the V&I vision. So when you look at some of the pitfalls that undermine sharing activity, not sharing enough, that's, if you only share once every couple of weeks, that means only once every couple of weeks you get an opportunity to increase your business. You have to share often. If you don't believe in the products, the people you share with won't. And what I mean by that is they're going to read it. They're going to read it in the paraverbals, in your body language. They're going to see it in your eyes. Learn about the products. Feel great about them. Believe in them. You will not be able to move your business 1 inch unless you have belief. So real important. And if you're faltering on that belief, get back with your upline success coach and say, I really don't understand this, or I'm really unsure about that. Let's make sure that we help build your belief and make sure that your upline success coach can help give you better explanations. You know what? And if they can't, they're going to reach out to Jeff Hooks, or they're going to reach out to me, or they're going to reach out to Ed and Gina Bender. They're going to reach out to Bill or Steve Kushner. It's important that we all are feeling great about the products and that we believe in them. Because if you don't believe in them, there's really not going to be a lot of sharing activity. Let the products do the talking. I don't have to say, 5 volumes of scientific knowledge when I hand a Protovite moment. I'll hand a Protovite moment. I'll explain how to take it. I'll explain that it's going to go in through sublingually from under the tongue first. It's going to go into the stomach. It's not going to get digested in the stomach, but it's going to actually adhere to the walls of the small intestine. I'm going to give a little bit of education to it, but I'm not going to try to talk the science of 48 clinical studies. Okay, if they want that, I'm going to tell them where they can find it. But don't talk as much as share. Share the products and let the products do the talking for you. One of the biggest pitfalls is not following up. You can plant great seeds. You can have great opportunities. But if you don't plant the right seeds and follow up on those seeds, unfortunately, that opportunity is going to die. And again, be consistent. If you're only sharing once a week and then twice in 3 weeks and then once again 1 week, you're really not going to have a pattern of consistent growth. Set yourself a schedule. And maybe that schedule is, I'm going to do 2 shares in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, or 1 in the morning, or I'm going to be on my app 3 times in the morning, 3 times after dinner. Whatever that schedule is, hold yourself accountable, and that consistency will grow your business. Now, when I look at leadership, it's interesting. Most people overestimate what they can accomplish in a short period, and they truly underestimate what they can do in the long term. You're going to find a lot of people in your organization that'll say, okay, as long as I'm making $5,000 in my first 3 months here, this is going to be great. I would take it all away immediately and say, then, Victory Nutrition is probably not for you. Because really this is about a mission, right? Of all of us becoming beacons of hope, right? Health, hope, and abundance, right? Let's talk about, what does this business actually do? It builds health. Okay, this is not a sprint. We're not sprinting to 3 months to make $1 million. This is a marathon. This is where we're sprinting to find good health over our lifetimes. And you know what? As we do it over our lifetimes, we're going to build a wealth vehicle in our V&I business that's going to be unlike any other. It's so important you maintain the process. What is that process? Yes, it's the pin ranks, but don't forget about the daily process. Use the product, share the product, and teach others to do the same. And then the outside process, that's the inside process. The outside process is, we've got to be on our events. We've got to plug in. We've got our Tuesday product call. We've got our Thursday opportunity call. We have to plug into our leadership calls on Saturdays. These are our processes. This is what's going to take us through our pin ranks. Have a plan. And that plan cannot involve fear or doubt. Take those words out of your vocabulary. Write yourself a plan and make sure every step in the plan is a positive one. Words like leadership, support, encouragement, guidance, all of those need to be the words that you're using in building your success plan. Now, I started in the beginning of this conversation saying that Victory Nutrition is providing value. And we're looking for people that are looking for more out of life. They're looking to do something about sort of that missing piece in their life, right? We need to be leaders for hope. We need to be leaders of faith and leaders that bring a bright future to people. We need to be passionate and persistent. And don't forget, with persistent, consistent. And we need to celebrate progress. Every single step. It's not about celebrating the big things. It's about celebrating the small things. All of these little small steps, celebrate them with your team, and they're going to build to a bigger, brighter future. And let's not forget to enjoy the journey. This is not, to me, this is not work. I love expanding my Victory Nutrition business because I know that every single person that I touch in this business is going on a journey towards better health. So with that, I turn the presentation back over to Jeff. And Jeff, hopefully that was sort of what you were looking for today.
Absolutely, Ken. Thank you so much. Wonderful, wonderful information. And I have nothing to say except thank you for your continued passion and leadership. The impact that you're making on the V&I family and the V&I community is significant. And I've been getting good feedback from everyone. We've got a big call. We usually do, but this is a little bit larger real-time participation than even our average Saturday call, or Saturday Zoom event. So thank you for your leadership, folks. Let's go out there and share and care. Take a look at your plan, as Ken said so well, this upcoming week. How many people are you going to share the V&I products with, the V&I mission with? And that activity of sharing and caring with a smile on your face, love in your heart, using the tools, all of the tips and wisdom and proven principles that Ken has shared with us today. Don't review your notes, but don't try to apply all of it. Pick one or two things that impact you, that resonate with you right now, and incorporate them and take action. We talk about it all the time: learn, apply, and teach. Learn. And that's, by the way, that's not just a one-time process, right? That's ongoing for all of us. We're always learning, growing, improving. Hopefully that's part of the brand and the culture that we have created and are creating with VNI. We want to learn, grow, and improve. It's about progress, not perfection. And then we want to apply what we've learned. And then you never really master. Ken and I talked about this earlier this past week in an unrelated conversation. We're talking about the leadership journey. And, you never really learn something until you teach it. And actually, Mike Boston and I talked about that too while I'm at it. I want to learn, apply, and teach. And that's the mentoring and shepherding the partners on your team as you're helping them set their goals and begin the sharing activity and work towards associate manager, executive manager, and director. And I want to close with that. Ken touched on this. If your vision is, is to build a massive business over time with VNI, even on a part-time basis, like a large customer base and a vibrant team to really make an impact, getting these products in the hands of people around the world as we move forward, then recognize the power on the partner side of your business of helping that brand new partner take that first step of sharing. And then work that sharing activity, point that sharing activity towards associate manager, and then executive manager, and then director. Those first four pin level rank levels are the key to the vault, because it focuses your new partners on something that's just within reach. That next step. And all of a sudden that progress feels good. And that progress creates confidence. The more confidence there is, there's more sharing activity, right? And then competence comes and advances. So it becomes this upward spiral of growth. But it all begins, just like Ken taught us, with some of those first steps. And focus on your sharing activity this week, because we really do want to bless the world with these products. We really do. And all of these products are a blessing. There are no products like our products. And everyone says that. We have to recognize every company on the planet says that. And I'm convinced some of them believe it. I'm also convinced not all of them do, by the way, but some of them do believe it. But we go a step further. We prove that our products are making an impact by unprecedented scientific validation, and that's what separates us. So get out there, share and care, have an awesome day. Ken Nazemetz, thank you. Y'all have a blessed day, and we'll talk to you Monday at 8 o'clock for our monthly product call with Bill Downs and Steve Kushner. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a great day. God bless.